Hello everyone, people who love Forex, people who love to trade in Forex, and when you want to learn, you must have the right mentor. You must have a mentor that can help you move forward in your skills. And now what's better than Raja? Now he's live in our studios here in Dubai.
Thank you
so
for
hello
having me.
Raja, how are you? Raja
Good.
Banks, you know him of course. If you don't know him, you're missing a lot in this. He's my mentor and he taught me a lot of things when it comes to scalp. So Raja, welcome here.
Thank you. And also, this wasn't planned.
Yeah, it wasn't planned at all. He just told me that I'm here next to you, that I will pass by. So we grabbed this opportunity because always we want to talk with like-minded people and high-level traders, successful traders. So Raja, I want to ask you something, and of course many people would love to know more about it. So I see a lot of people coming into our communities and they are excited to trade, they want to trade, they want to become successful traders, and poof, then they blow their account.
That's true.
And knowing that, we put rules in our system, we put rules like for risk management to work. So why do you think this mainly happened to traders?
I think it has also a lot to do with social media. Okay. And like what sort of content you're consuming online. Because when you're looking on Instagram, you see guys winning and you see some guy with a nice car and all you see is like profits and profits. And you're like, okay, you know what? If this guy can get profits, I can get profit too.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So that whole thing, that kind of like messes up with our psychology, because I remember when I first started, my mindset was like all the time my mindset was, okay, market is open 24/5, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So this means that maybe I can trade all the time.
All the time, yeah.
Right? Like there's no plan, there's no system in place. I'm like, okay, market's moving, I can place a trade. But what happens is like sometimes like I'm sure in the beginning this happened for you too, and all the new traders that are watching now, I think the main thing happens is that once they place their first trade, the second trade, they're winning trades, right?
Okay.
They're winning trades. They're like, okay, you know what? I have a $1,000 account and I took this one trade and I made $100. You get excited. You're like, $100, you know, perfect. And if I have 10,000, I'll make $1,000 and we're going to be rich, right?
True.
We're going to make it.
This month,
Exactly. This month we're going to be rich. I'm going to retire my parents, I'll buy a supercar, I'll buy them a house and all this. And then news comes, right? News comes and they're like, okay, you know what? There's a lot of volatility in news, lots of volume, let's take a trade.
All in.
They go all in and they win the trade, right? They win the trade. And that's absolutely damaging, you know, because in the start, I used to tell guys, hey, like, you know what? Calm down. You want to trade? This is by accident. You want to trade.
True.
So, and then normally what happens is you're like, okay, you know what? If I did this once, I'll repeat it again. Once they start repeating that, they take that first loss and then the losses start compounding. All this happens after that first loss. When you take that first loss, that's absolutely damaging because now your mind goes into thinking that, okay, now I got to make this loss back.
yeah,
Right? And once you start to take a third trade to make that loss back, you take another loss.
the revenge trade.
Yeah, your revenge trade. Let me ask you, let's say, for example, right, your account is at $990,
Yes.
right? And you've made $50, and that $50 brought your account to $990.
Okay.
Now you're looking at $990.
I need the 10.
You need the 1,000.
Yeah, I need the 10 more. When you
10
focus
more.
on money, true.
Yeah, you need that 10 more. And chasing that 10 extra dollars, back down.
It happens to me many times.
Right?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, because I remember too, at one point my account was at $9,920, 30 some dollars. So I'm like, okay, you know what, Raja Banks? You need $80 more. 10,000. That would look great.
This was the hardest $80.
Bro, I remember that day I started to chase that 10,000. I took the first trade, my account went down to 9,880. I'm like, oh shit. Now I gotta make back what I lost. And at the end of the day, bro, like my account was at like 9,260 and yeah.
This happened to me, by the way, 4 months ago.
Oh, yeah?
I was going to have something close to 9,000. It was 8,940. It was about $60, and usually I tell all the community guys, don't focus on money, focus only on the best setup, best trade. It will transfer to money.
Yes.
But that day, and we are humans, and it happened with all of us, I wanted to get this round number.
Yeah.
And my account went down almost $600. So, seriously, it was 4 months ago.
Yeah.
I wasn't even here in Dubai, and I learned something. And even me, if I go out of the system and the risk management that I teach, I will lose money.
Exactly.
And it's happening sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. And I think it's bound to happen in the start.
True.
You know, some people actually realize that, and some people don't realize it. The people who don't realize it, they keep on making the same mistakes. They keep on losing and losing and losing. And bro, trust me, like, it's so sad to see that happen because it's your hard-earned money. You know, you put your hard-earned money into the market and you're like, okay, I'm going to make these gains and these returns and all this. And sometimes you get money from your parents, your friends, your relatives, you know, and you're like, hey.
Sometimes you sell your car. Sometimes you sell something you have.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to sell my car because I saw that guy on Instagram. He put this amount and he made this much money. So I'm going to do that too. But the people who do realize that are the ones who get mature in the market. You know, so getting mature in the market, for some it may take 5 years, 10 years. For some it may take 5-10 months.
True.
You know, and maturity is when you take that first loss, you need to step back and you need to take a look at that. Okay, why? You know, like, you need to respect yourself as a trader and say that, okay, if I'm a good trader, I cannot take a loss. And if I can't take a loss, why did I take this loss? What happened? What did I miss? What did I ignore, right? Because once you start to look at that, you start to understand that, okay, maybe I should have done certain things over here or certain things here, maybe how I could have managed my risk and stuff like that. So that's when you start to get mature. But, like, you know what? There's only two ways you're going to lose money. If you overtrade and you over-risk. There's no other way you're going to lose.
True.
No other way.
Overtrade and over-risk.
Yeah.
That's true. One last thing, because you mentioned months, 5 months, 10 months, and some people 5 years. What do we say for people who think that they want to come, try for 1 month, 2 months? If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, I will just stop because the trading thing is not working. So is it really fair to treat this business as 1 month thing?
Absolutely not. Like, if you're fat, you go to the gym for a month and you have no diet plan, are you going to stop going to the gym because it
didn't give you a result? Okay.
Seriously, right? When you're looking at the markets have different cycles, you know, different volume time, different things happen in the market over and over and over again. So it's very important to spend at least 2 years watching the market, because you're going to see different cycles. You're going to see markets going to move differently in the wintertime, in the summertime, when we have elections.
Can you listen?
Yeah, can you listen?
Seriously, because some people, what, 1 year, 2 years, I will have to wait.
What do you mean, bro? Your degree, your university degree, it takes 4 years, and you pay so much money, and the return on that money, you get that after what, like years?
True.
You know, you spend, let's say, 4 years on a job. After 4 years, you get $1,000 raise. You know, then after 4 years, you get another raise. So if someone's going to look at that and say, okay, hey, like, you know what? You spent 8 years working for this company and you got a $2,000 raise. Doesn't make any sense.
True.
You know, if you look at any businesses you look at, all businesses took time.
True.
You know, trading is also a business. For you to understand how market is moving, for you to understand how, let's say, gold moves in a certain session during some months.
True.
Right? I mean, take it from me. I've been in the market for about 7 years now. First year, losses. True. First year, I lost about $120,000, all my savings, first year. Then I realized that the only way I'm losing money is over trading and over risking.
True.
Changed everything.
Wow.
Everything.
Wow.
And then I spent 3 months of the second year just focusing on 1 trade a day, 2 trades a day, learning what's happening, and then slowly start to build up and up and up. And bro, like,
I remember even when I started with you, it was about only GJ, and then you moved to gold also. Seriously. And this is how we keep updating in the market as long as we find ourselves in some pairs. Last thing, Raja, for people who are watching us and who really are going into this business new, or maybe going into hard times, what is your ultimate advice for them that can help them stay in this business or understand the real mindset they should have for this business?
Yeah, well, first you gotta identify, what do you mean by hard times?
Hard times like losing all the time, like trying to master their emotion, it's not working, maybe they're not having the right system, I don't know. Usually, you know.
Yeah.
There is risk management, mastering your emotion, technical analysis. These 3 things, if you have the good strategy with the good risk management, with mastering your emotion in the right way, you can be successful.
Yeah.
But some people are missing one of these, maybe losing all the time. So for people who are starting and losing, or people who are starting but they are afraid, they hear a lot of people saying like, this business is gambling, this business make people lose money, you will win at the beginning and then you will lose after this.
That's true.
So
yeah, I mean, hard times are only there if you're overtrading, right? You take one trade, you lose a trade, just call it a day. But if you take another trade and you take another trade and a third, by the time you get into the fourth and the fifth trade, just quit trading. It's not going to work for you, right? That's what I tell guys all the time. If you can seriously commit to yourself for 2 trades a day, you're going to see massive success in 6 months. 100% guaranteed. If you move more than 2 trades or more than even 3 trades, hard times are going to be your best friends. You're going to have a hard time for the whole time.
You will have a new best friend.
And bro, here's what's going to happen, right? So now, me personally, I own multiple properties in like Canada, Pakistan, and Dubai now. I just bought a new car. People, when they have hard times, when they can't manage their psychology and their emotions, they keep losing and losing and losing. They look at people who are disciplined, they look at that and they say, this guy's a scam.
Scam, true.
This guy's a scam.
True.
This guy's a scam.
Yeah.
The only reason we're scam is because we're disciplined.
True.
We focus on 1 or 2 trades a day. 1 or 2 trades a day. We manage risk. If price goes in drawdown, we don't remove stop losses. We just cut positions short, right? And that's what differentiates between someone who is successful and disciplined versus someone who's not successful because he's not disciplined at all.
Nice, that's amazing. Wow, every time I sit with you, every time I listen to you, knowing that I'm listening to this another time, but I keep reminding myself, this is something really amazing. I will end this interview in something. One of the mentors that I follow as an investor here, it's Warren Buffett.
Oh.
When he was interviewed before, they asked him, why you are an all-time successful investor when it comes to financial market while other people are losing. He said, in the world of money and investments, the money go from the inpatient to the patient. So guys, you have to be patient. You have to work on yourself, on your skills for the next few months, maybe years also, because this is a career. This is not where you can play around, you can start, it's not a hobby.
It's not a casino.
Yes, it's not a casino also at the same time. You can go to Las Vegas, you can enjoy there. It's full of casinos there. Thank you so much, Raja, for being with us. Really, it was an unplanned thing.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad to have this conversation with you in our Traders Talk. Thank you so much, guys, and see you hopefully here in Dubai in March in our next event. See you.
Take care.